Hey there you guys, this is Christian here. Today the demo for Like a Dragon Ishin dropped, so I decided to check it out. So here are my initial impressions on the demo. But before we hop into the video, do me a favor you guys, like and subscribe down below. It definitely means a lot to me. And with that, let's hop into the video. So Like a Dragon Ishin is a game in the Yakuza series. Now going forward, it's going to be called the Like a Dragon series. This is a game that initially released back on the PlayStation 3 and is developed by Sega. I never actually played any of the games in the Like a Dragon series, so I was kind of curious about this one. It did look very different compared to the traditional Yakuza games. But yeah, so forgive me if I misspeak on anything of this series. Again, I'm new to this. This is my first experience with this. But yeah, overall it was a very positive experience. I definitely enjoyed the combat series. It took me a little bit to kind of figure out the whole switching between weapons and when it matters and the most effective way of taking down enemies. But yeah, the thing I definitely appreciated most about this was the different variations in combat skills. Once you get the hang of switching between weapons and using different abilities, it definitely felt really fun and experimental. Yeah, so in this series you have 4 different combat styles. There's like the sword user, which is just your typical hack and slash samurai style. You have the brawler, which uses his fists. It's kind of like a martial artist kung fu kind of thing going on. You have the gunner, which is just like you can shoot from a distance. And then you have, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, it's like the gunslinger. And you use a variation of the sword and the gun. So you pretty much hack and slash your way with square, and then triangle you can shoot them at a distance. I think that was my most favorite play style. I think it was the most like free forming, and you kind of just like slash your way through and comboed with the gun on other enemies. It definitely felt very smooth and very efficient. When I played initially on the normal difficulty, I definitely think it was a fair enough difficulty. They give you hordes of enemies, but none of them ever felt too unfair. They also don't feel too stupid, so like they're not just there to get slashed upon. They do block occasionally, and then they do try to evade you and swarm you. So I definitely felt fair with a little bit of difficulty added. Yeah, with the demo, they did give you a little bit of a little bit of a tip before you get started. I'm kind of curious if the actual game gives you a more in-depth look at the combat, or if it kind of just throws you in there. Because it kind of just told me you can like use your cards for abilities and slash, but they didn't tell me about the different other slashes you can use. And I was kind of curious as far as which abilities exactly do what. I think I got a clue. There was like one that heals you. There was one that I think made my weapon stronger. There was one at one point that did like a Kamehameha blast. But I'm kind of curious, like when I switch weapons, I also switch the abilities, so I wonder like which ones are more optimal in which situations. So I'm kind of curious if the game explains that, or if you kind of just have to figure out on your own. This game design definitely gives me tons of PS3 styles with the different like segmented areas and hordes of enemies. So I'm kind of curious how much it harkens back to those days, which I'm hoping this has all your traditional PS3 kind of tropes. I feel like the PS3 era was a very fun era because I think they kind of had like a good idea of what 3D game should look like, especially in the action genre. But they were still willing to experiment on things just because it wasn't as expensive to develop games at the time. So I feel like they had a lot of free will to like experiment with different ideas and different situations. So I'm kind of curious how experimental this game was. As far as this being my first game in the Like a Dragon series, it definitely felt at home as far as the action. There's nothing out here that's too different than what you would expect from your typical hack and slash type genre, minus the kind of switching between weapons, but for me it just kind of felt familiar. This was a game that when I saw the trailer I was kind of excited for it, but it wasn't a game that I thought I was going to be picking up. But after playing the initial demo, my impressions definitely changed. This is going to be a must buy for me. This is going to be day one purchase. I'm very excited to see what more this game has to offer, and hopefully if this is an entryway to more of the Like a Dragon series, maybe I might want to check some more out later on. But yeah, if you guys are curious, go ahead and check out the demo. It's available right now. I checked it out on the PlayStation 5. I do believe it's available on the Xbox Series and PC. So definitely give it a shot, try it out, see if you like it. And if you do like it, the game is coming out February 21st. And it's coming out to the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys are excited for this one. If I should be checking out more of the Like a Dragon series, let me know down below if there's something else I should be trying out. But yeah, overall I'm just very impressed with this demo. I'm very excited to check it out. With that, that's my final thoughts on this game. See you guys in the next video.